Hey there, just a quick introduction for this yoga for when you're feeling disconnected practice. So I designed this practice for those days, weeks, maybe even seasons where you just feel out of touch with yourself, with God, maybe with the people around you. And it could be for a whole array of reasons. Maybe you just slept bad last night, or maybe you're going through a lot of transition in your life and you're just trying to figure things out again. Not sure who you are, not sure where you're going or what you're doing, and all of it just feels a bit disconnected. So I designed this practice for you to just get on your mat, move and breathe and work through some truth, and hopefully at the end of it feel a bit more connected and grounded in the truth about who you are and what this is all about. So jump on your mat and let's get started. Inhale, lift halfway one more time. Exhale, fold, stepping back to plank pose, and then pressing back to downward facing dog or child's pose. 2 deep breaths here. Good, and then reach your left leg long behind you, energetically engaging even the toes of that left foot, and then come forward, hugging that knee into your chest, and place your left leg down on the mat, lowering your right knee, taking low lunge on this left side. One hand to your low belly, one hand to your low back. Draw your pubic bone up, tailbone down. Good, and then bending into that left knee from that place of length in your spine rather than dumping in your low back. Good, reach your arms up overhead if you have the balance. And then return your hands to your hips or the mat. Coming up onto the heel of that left foot, straighten your left leg, draw that left hip crease back in space. Really point those left toes up. Half splits on this left side here. Noticing what narrative is happening in your mind and drawing it back to the source. Sometimes when we feel disconnected, we have to really fight to get back to the place of connection. And that doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. That's just the way it is sometimes. So if you feel like you're fighting now, that's okay. Keep fighting. Bend into that front leg, return the foot to the mat. Tuck your back toes under, begin to lift your back knee up off the mat, rising up into high lunge. Arms can come up overhead when you find the balance. See if you can get your back heel situated over the balls of your back foot. Good. On an inhale, reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Exhaling, your left arm back, exhaling to twist. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, twisting open to the left side. Inhale back to center. Nothing changes except for your upper body. Exhale to twist. Good. Inhale back to center. Place both hands down on the mat. Begin to straighten that left leg as you lift those right toes up off the mat and lift your right leg up for standing splits. Don't forget to breathe here. And then return your right foot down to the mat, hanging a forward fold at the top of your mat. With your peace fingers, grab your big toes, and on an inhale, reach your heart forward, straighten your spine, and then on an exhale, bend your elbows to help draw your heart closer to your thighs. Let your head and neck go here, relaxing through your shoulders and your upper body. But if at any point it begins to hurt, backing off. Good. Release the grasp on your toes. Root down through your feet. Rise all the way up, sweeping your arms up overhead, and then as you exhale, draw your palms to your heart. We're going to root down through our right foot here and lift our left foot up off the mat, reaching behind us with our left arm and grabbing the inside edge of that left foot. Draw that left knee in so your thighs touch, and press that knee down and back. You can take your right arm and reach it up overhead here and stay in this really yummy quad stretch if it feels good. If you want to take it a bit deeper, you can begin to press that left foot into your hand. Begin to reach your right arm forward, your heart up, taking dancer pose on this left side. If you're taking dancer pose, draw that knee up as you press your foot in. Good. Heart reaches forward, but also up. So you're getting a sense of a back bend here. Setting your gaze on one point and using your breath to keep your balance. If you're in dancer pose, begin to make your way back up. Let go of your foot, but don't place it on the mat. Instead, step it back to high lunge. Good. Take a second to situate yourself, making sure both hip points are pointing forward. And then spiral that back foot flat so it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Your front heel lines up with that back inner arch, opening up to warrior two on this left side. Good. On an inhale, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Take a look at that knee. Make sure it's tracking over your pinky toe so you can see that big toe. Good. Inhale to straighten. Point both sets of feet and toes over to the left side of your mat. And then warrior two to the back of the mat. Good. So your right foot now parallel with the front edge of your mat. Your left toes are pointing forward. Inhale, flip your palms, reverse your warrior. And return to warrior two. Good. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, both toes point back to the left side of the mat. And now let's hug our heels in just a little bit. Pivoting from the top of your femur bone rather than just your feet so we don't twerk our knees. Good. Inhale, straighten, and exhale with bent elbows, cactus arms. Bend those knees, taking goddess pose. Inhale to straighten and grow tall. Exhale to bend and open. Inhale to straighten, exhale to bend, and let's just hold here. This pose doesn't have to be static. You can find some movement in here if that helps. Opening those knees energetically to the side. Good. Inhale to straighten, and then turn those right toes back to the front of the mat. Left foot parallel with the back edge of the mat. Bend into that right knee, coming back to warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, reaching up and back through that right arm. And then cartwheel both hands down onto the mat, coming into the back toes of your back foot. Stepping your right foot back to meet your left, taking plank pose, and then pressing back to downward facing dog or child's pose. And taking 3 deep breaths here. Look to your hands. Walk or step your feet up to the top of your mats, hanging forward fold. Root down, rise all the way up, sweeping your arms overhead, and then as you exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Hey, thanks so much for watching this slow flow yoga video. If you liked it, will you hit like below and leave a comment? I'd love to hear from you. Some devotional pieces that go along with the videos. You can find my blog there, and you can sign up for my email list where you get awesome freebies and you can hear from me in your inbox every week. See you soon.